The Spurs team news ahead of Wednesday's clash at Burnley in the Premier League. Antonio Conte has come out and said that the Spurs squad are very open to learning. Consistency is fundamental for the team. Harry Kane has to play as he is so important to the squad. And Conte also went on to say that Kulusevski is young, but he is ready for the Premier League. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. My name is Chris Cowlin, and in today's episode of Tottenham News, I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell, where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to an audio version, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now let's start by talking about the three Premier League fixtures Wednesday evening. Of course, Spurs will be travelling to Turf Moor, the home of Burnley Football Club. Our game kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Watford take on Crystal Palace, the same kick-off time as our game. And Liverpool take on Leeds, 7:45 p.m. kick-off. Now, going into Wednesday's game against Burnley, Tottenham Hotspur are 8th in the Premier League. We have played 23, we have won 12, we have drawn 3 and we have lost 8. We have a goal difference of 0. We have 39 points. We are 7 points away from the top 4 and have 3 games in hand over 4th place, Manchester United. Our opponents, Burnley, are in the relegation zone at the moment. They are 19th. They have played 22. They have only won 2 Premier League games all season. They have drawn 11 and they have lost 9. They have a goal difference of -9. They have 17 points. There will also be one Premier League game taking place on Thursday evening. Arsenal will take on Wolves at the Emirates Stadium at 7:45 p.m. kickoff. And on Friday, Southampton will take on Norwich at St Mary's, 8 p.m. kickoff. Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte provided the team news ahead of the Burnley game in the Premier League at Turf Moor on Wednesday evening and said Oliver Skipp and Jabat Tanganga are recovering, but they are not ready for the game against Burnley. Antonio Conte then provided an update on Sergio Reguilon and said he wasn't present at the training session yesterday, but we will see today. But I think the situation is the same as before the last game. We hope that Skippy, Tanganga and Sergio recover soon because we need all of them. Conte also added about Oliver Skipp. Skippy is improving a lot, and that is good news for us. He is a player who gives us energy and positivity. Spurs head coach Antonio Conte had his press conference on Tuesday ahead of the Burnley game on Wednesday evening, and talking about the squad, Antonio Conte said, "When I say that I'm enjoying working with these players, I'm finding a lot of availability of these players to work, to improve, to have more football knowledge. They are very open. It's not certain that in every team this type of situation can happen." Antonio Conte then went on to talk about playing Burnley on Wednesday in the Premier League and said, "My point of view, maybe it's the worst period to play against them because in the last period they have had some fantastic results and played a good game. They drew with Manchester United and away at Arsenal, and then they beat Brighton 3-0. Conte then went on to talk about consistency and said it is fundamental for the team. It can be very important for us, the game against City, because in this game we have worked very hard. The whole team with the ball and without the ball, because you can see the team is involved totally. Conte then went on to talk about Heung-min Son and the other Tottenham Hotspur attackers and said there's a good connection between him and Harry Kane, but also don't forget that Lucas Moura is an important player, and now we have Dejan Kulusevski. He is young, but he is ready for this league. Antonio Conte was asked by the media, is Harry Kane okay to play in the game against Burnley after a knock at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City? Antonio Conte said he had a hit in his back, but he has to play. If he has one leg, he has to play. He knows very well the importance he has on this squad, personality and experience. He is good. I'm joking. I don't force a player if he is injured to play. He is good and he is ready. Now, my thoughts on Antonio Conte's comments and his press conference on Tuesday. Well, he's smiling, he's joking around about Harry Kane. The mood is very high, particularly after that win at the Etihad Stadium against the champions Manchester City on Saturday. But I absolutely adore our manager, and I think that if he's given the time, if he's given the tools, he will be very, very successful at this club. He is a world-class manager. He is one of the best in the world, one of the best around. And, I think that we are very lucky to have him as our boss. Now, you can hear every single time Antonio Conte opens his mouth and talks about Spurs that he wants to improve this squad. He is improving this squad. He is making things better at the club. And the squad just seem really together at the moment. And as I said in previous videos and on previous podcasts, that, the signings of Dejan Kulusevski and Rodrigo Bentancur, they have come in and they look like they have been here for months. And the way that they're talking about the manager as well is really, really pleasing to see and to hear. But the improvements overall, I think, are absolutely fantastic from Antonio Conte. And I cannot wait really until the summer, because I think that if Antonio Conte has a pre-season with this squad, and of course a couple of new additions in the squad, I think that we could really achieve things next season. Now, interestingly, a report has just been published by the Evening Standard, and they have published a predicted lineup against Burnley on Wednesday, and they have gone with one change. They think that Antonio Conte will put in Harry Winks instead of Bentancur in the centre of midfield. Also in this article, it's quoting Antonio Conte saying the midfielders against Manchester City, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Rodrigo Bentancur, they put in a fantastic performance. They ran a lot and the effort was top. We have to wait and see to see if they recover very well. Otherwise, I will have to make rotation because we have many games in a row in a few days and we will have to try in every moment to find the best solution. Now, my thoughts on this, and I've said this quite often actually, we don't have that big a squad. Antonio Conte doesn't have that big a squad to choose from. We do have games coming thick and fast. All of us Spurs fans would probably say go with exactly the same 11 that beat Manchester City on Saturday in the Wednesday game against Burnley. And then, of course, we've got Leeds United early kickoff on Saturday. So games are coming thick and fast. But in an ideal world, and I certainly would like to see it, I would like to see Bentancur keep his place in the Spurs team, exactly the same team for Wednesday against Burnley, get the 3 points and get that consistency going and climb up that league table. But of course, Antonio Conte is the boss. He makes the decisions and he makes the team selection. So, we have to trust what he is doing. As he has said, we've got games coming thick and fast. So I'm sure that he will change this team up and I'm sure that it will be a very good team and he will always require and demand the absolute best of whatever starting 11 he goes with. Now, do look out for the live Spurs chat video that will take place at 10:15 p.m. on Wednesday evening when I've got three very special guests on. I've got author John Chambers, I've got impressionist Darren Altman, and I've got international DJ Fenton G joining me talking about the Burnley game on Wednesday evening. 10:15 p.m. live on Wednesday. Don't miss it. And lastly, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And look out for tomorrow's daily news video. Until then, come on you Spurs.